Hey guys, 22 Plinkster here. Yes, you've probably already seen these particular targets somewhere on the internet. A couple videos have been floating around, and these targets are made by autonomous alloys. These targets are revolutionary to steel targets in general, much less anything that I have ever seen in my whole entire life. Now, the reason why these targets were created was to bridge the gap between video games, training, competition, and also just the fun of plinking. With these particular targets, there are multiple games that you can play in multiple modes. You can play a 1-shooter game, you can play a 2-shooter game, you can even play up to a 10-shooter game. The ideas and the games and the different modes with these particular targets are unlimited. All right, let's go over a few specs on these targets. Now, the front deflector plate here is AR500. The top paddle here is also AR500. This is the rimfire model, and it has a 4-inch plate. Now, later on, these targets will be available in centerfire handguns, rated all the way up to 450 foot-pounds of energy. So if you want to pop it with the 45 ACP or 9mm or 40, you're good to go. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, if I'm shooting, I'll accidentally hit the LEDs. Well, these LEDs are protected behind a polycarbonate shield. Now, I have shot these targets for the past 2 days and put over 1,500 rounds on target. I haven't even got close of hitting the LED. If you accidentally hit these LEDs 15 times, guess what? It's a quick fix. They make replacement parts for these things, pop it in, pop it out, you're good to go. These LEDs can be programmed for up to 256 colors. So if you're out shooting with 10 of your friends, guess what? Each one of them can have a color, and if you have 20 targets out here, you can play the domination game. You pick a color, you look at the stats on the app of your phone. It will tell you how many colors were hit, who hit them, split times, a whole 9 yards. There's nothing else out there on the market like these. These targets are battery operated. And when you purchase these targets, you also need to get a base station. And what that base station will allow you to do is to communicate with your smartphone via Wi-Fi, okay? Once your cell phone communicates to the base station then communicates with these targets. Now, these targets do have a capability of having a 120-yard range, and it is available on your cell phone via Android or via iOS. The possibilities of these targets are unlimited. Now, the developers, once these targets are released, already have 20 games planned out. Now, in the future, they're going to be coming out with multiple games. However, you can also create your own game, different times, different strategies that you want to come up with. But those games will automatically download to your cell phone and automatically upload to your targets. More features of these targets: they can be mounted vertically or horizontally. You can put them on one 2x4 coming across, or you can orientate the target on its side so you can have like a dueling tree. Like I said, the possibilities are endless. The first game I want to show you is a game called Overrun. And basically what this game is, it's a target's going to light up. And when that target lights up, I got to knock it down. Now, after I knock it down, another target's going to light up, and another and another. They're going to get faster as they light up. The whole goal of the game is to knock 10 targets down before all of them light up. If all of them light up, game over. So it's a lot easier said than done. And if I don't go 10 for 10, I have to reload. My reloading is not that great. All right, 10 for 10. So that was kind of easy. Let me speed it up a little bit. One of the cool things about these targets and this whole system in general is you can speed up your times. That was at 1,400 milliseconds. Now we're going to set it down to 1,000 milliseconds. Much, much harder. Here we go. Oh, so close. You see what I'm talking about. If you just miss once or twice, game over. One of the modes that you can run with these particular targets is something called double tapping. Now, it's not a game, it's just a mode. You're allowed to play this mode with any game that's out there. So if just like the game Overrun that you just saw, if you want to get it in double tap mode, you can do it. Let me just show you basically what it is. All right. Oh, there's more. There we go. So it randomly selects 2 targets that pop up. This is my new ZK22. I'm gonna have a video on that in the future. But like I said, that's just a mode. You're allowed to play it with any game. All right, the first game that I played was called Overrun. Now, you can do a co-op with a lot of these games and a lot of these modes. My brother-in-law Joe's here, and basically, these things are going to light up very, very fast. So we're going to have to work together as a team and knock at least 15 of them down before we complete the level. So you ready, Joe?
Ready.
All right. Got it. We did it?
Yep.
I think it needs something a little bit more challenging. Let's speed it up a little bit. All right, Joe, 600 milliseconds. It was challenging, but now we're going down to one of the fastest speeds, 400 milliseconds. We're gonna have to bring our A game on this one, buddy, so this is gonna be quick. Good night. All right, we need to do a lot more practicing before we try that again.
Yes, indeed.
The $1 million question, where can you get them and how much do they cost? Well, if you look at the link of this video down below, I will leave a link here and also my Facebook page. Click on the link and you can do the Indiegogo funding. Now, what this will allow you to do is pre-order these targets for 25% off. Thank you very much for watching this video. There was a lot of work that went into it. Until next time, y'all be safe and keep blinking.